Good morning. This is The Yellow Bus by Loren Long. Loren Long is the gentleman that does Otis the Tractor, whatever that series of books is. I read about this book in the New York Times very recently. I think it was being reviewed for art and story quality, and it sounded good. So I requested it. Just came in yesterday. Let's see how it is. I'm bumping into my... Okay, let's scoot over just a little bit. Okay. The Yellow Bus by Loren Long, Roaring Brook Press, New York. And I believe it is, well, we're going to guess it was this year. I always loved maps when I was a little kid. I loved it when stories had maps. There was once a bright yellow bus who spent her days driving. Every morning they climbed in, pitter-patter, giggle, giggle, patter. The yellow bus carried them from one important place to another. And they filled her with joy. One day, a new driver came and drove the yellow bus along unfamiliar roads. Every morning they climbed in. Shuffle clunk, creak, creak clunk. The yellow bus carried them from one important place to another. It says public library. I don't know if you can see it from this distance. And they filled her with joy. After a long time, someone new came and drove the yellow bus into the city. She parked her in a quiet spot, walked away, and never returned. Nobody climbed in. The yellow bus didn't drive from one important place to another. No pitter-patters, giggles, shuffles, creaks, or clunks. The yellow bus was empty. Until one cold night they climbed in. Rustle bump, brr, brr, bump, and huddled together. The yellow bus didn't carry them from one important place to another, yet every night, with hushed noises and soft voices, they climbed in. And they filled her with joy. Early one morning, a truck arrived and towed the yellow bus through the city, across a bridge, into the country, along rolling hills, and down onto a farm nestled deep in a valley. The truck driver parked her at the bottom of a field on the bank of a river and drove away. But just as the yellow bus was missing the pitter-patters, giggles, shuffles, clunks, rustles, and bumps, they climbed in. Clip, clop, ma, clop. The yellow bus didn't carry them from one important place to another, and still they filled her with joy. From her spot in the field, on the farm, in the valley, below rolling hills and beside the river, the yellow bus could hear booming noises nearby. It reminded her of the sounds of the city, of large trucks and heavy machinery. Then, All at once, the loud noises stopped. Soon the farmer came and gathered them together and took them away. No more clips and clops and mehs. That fence never would have held goats, but okay. The farm was quiet, and so was the yellow bus. Gradually, from around the bend, the river began to swell and rise. And rise, and rise, and rise. The yellow bus was alone until they swam in. Swish, swoosh, swish, swoosh, glub, glub, swoosh. The yellow bus didn't carry them from one important place to another. They drifted in and out and all around her. And they filled her with joy. That's cool. Do you see it? Oh, that's it. So this is what the article was, that Loren Long actually built this village to help him with his perspective drawing. I loved it. I love this idea. One of my daughters builds like that. And so yes, 2024. Yeah, that's lovely. I'm sorry to object to the goat fence. I object to submerging the bus with its engine in it, because then you have the oil leaking. But this is, it's art. This is a story. It's a beautiful image here. So let me know what you think. I love driving down the back highways of this beautiful country and rubbernecking at all the cool things in fields.